travel reach the card of a man. A knight without armor in a savage land. His fast gun for hire heeds the calling wind.
Hi, this is Jim Bredis with Tactical Medical Specialist. I'd like to welcome you to our new podcast, Gunfighter Medicine. This podcast is intended for tactical medical officers on SWAT teams, for combat medics and corpsmen, and for civilian EMTs and paramedics who want to learn cutting-edge trauma care. A little bit about myself. I'm residency trained and board certified in emergency medicine. I did an anesthesia critical care fellowship, and because of recent changes at ABM, I'm now board eligible in critical care medicine. I'm also board eligible in disaster medicine and in emergency medical services. I was full-time faculty in the emergency medicine residency at Shands Hospital of Jacksonville. There I was the pre-hospital care coordinator. That's where I had my first experience with pre-hospital care, with EMS, and with working with SWAT teams. Since we all want to become trauma ninjas, I thought I'd start this podcast off with the greatest ninja of recent times, Bruce Lee. Bruce was a kung fu master and achieved greatness because of years of hard work, repetition of the correct forms, and by studying the works of the kung fu masters before him. We need to follow his lead. We need to practice good forms in our procedure. We need to learn from the great trauma masters around us. Let's watch as Bruce Lee uses nunchucks to play table tennis against a couple of Chinese table tennis champions. That was great. I just love watching this clip. Bruce Lee just really kicked butt. The only problem with this clip is it didn't really happen. That wasn't Bruce Lee. The table tennis match never happened. This is an old Nokia ad. The ad agency got a Bruce Lee look-alike. How hard would it be to find somebody that looks like Bruce Lee to most Westerners? Anyway, this Bruce Lee look-alike swung his nunchucks, the table tennis guys swung their paddles, and that was it. All the sounds and the ball were added later by special effects guys. The reason I included this clip is to make a point. Just because you've watched something happen with your own eyes doesn't mean it really happened. This is especially true in medicine, where all too often anecdotal information is passed off as data. We often hear a medic say, "I did X," and either Y happened or Y didn't happen, and we assume the two events are connected. This type of logic error is called a post hoc ergo propter hoc error, which is Latin for after this, therefore because of this. You know, it's way too easy to see two independent events and jump to the conclusion that the first event is responsible for the second event. In this series of podcasts, we'll present information and clinical practice guidelines that are based on current literature and battlefield experience. This series will include recommendation from the Defense Health Board's Committee for Tactical Combat Casualty Care, from the American College of Surgeons Committee on Trauma, and from the American Academy of Emergency Medicine. These recommendations will be updated as their recommendations are updated. I hope you enjoy the series. You can contact me at jvretis, Jvretis, at gunfightermedicine.com if you have any questions or suggestions. Thank you and have a great day.